DJM TV.
In the security landscape in the state, especially in the past 2 years of the Buhari administration. But since then, the security situation in the state has been deteriorating, and it's high time that the federal authorities should fine-tune the security architecture not only in the northeast sub-region, but across the whole federation, for us to have an enduring peace in the fatherland. But we are not doubting the president's commitment. We are not doubting his passion. But in all honesty, the challenges are deteriorating by the day, and it's high time that the federal government should rise to the challenges of leadership, fine-tune the strategies, inject some new blood into the system, because as Albert Einstein said, insanity is the art of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The current crop of service chiefs have outlived their usefulness. It's high time President Buhari should get rid of them. We do appreciate their efforts in the past, but their efforts, they are fixed. All their game plans are not working. And it's high time when we should fine-tune the strategies, reinject some new blood, and there has to be synergy within the different arms of the security forces. For instance, the Chief of Air Staff is doing a very great job. But is there any synergy between the Army and the Air Force and the Navy? The brutal truth is no. The synergy is very poor. So our position is simple. We are not doubting the President's commitment. We are not doubting his loyalty to our cause. But we believe that something needs to be done, and urgently to address the security challenges in the Northeast. People have to take it in its proper perspective. The governor is the leader of the state, and he has to take a whole gamut of factors into consideration before taking an informed decision. He has an option of dancing to the tune of the social media pundits. He can roast the maelstrom and pour invectives and insult the federal government, insult the person of Muhammadu Buhari, but where that will lead him to, only God knows. As I said earlier, the government did its best in the first 2 years to really degrade the Boko Haram forces, but they have been on a strong resurgence, and the governor has never denied that fact. But let's truth be told, the Northeast Development Commission came into being under the tutelage of Muhammadu Buhari. And there are so many gains that were recorded under the present dispensation, including the return of our people to Bama, the return of our people to Goza, to Damasak, to Baga, and now to Marte. But you know, it's not for the governor to take a hostile position. He has access to the president. The same social media pundits that were hailing him when he had an altercation with the military some few months back are the same people that are castigating him now. But he is the leader of the state. He has to take an informed, moderate position that will not rock the boat. So the dispensations are quite different. If you juxtapose my own position with the Jonathan administration and the current set of affairs, that is a sea change. He has the listening ears of the president. He has the empathy of the president. He has the support of the president. He cannot afford to throw all this away into the ocean. So this is fundamentally, he's a leader. He's not a social pundit, for God's sake. So people should look at things from a wider perspective, not from a narrow prism that why is the governor commending Buhari? It goes beyond that. It has to do with the lives of 6 million people, not 20 million glitterati, not 20 million people on Twitter, not 20,000 Twitter warriors, or even 100,000 Twitter warriors. So he has to take an informed, moderate position. And in all fairness to Muhammadu Buhari, we are not questioning him. We are not questioning his commitment to the cause of our people. We are not questioning his passion for restoring peace in the Northeast. We respect him, we cherish him, we love him, but we don't deify him because deification is God. Buhari is not God. If there are things that need to be corrected, we are going to point it out to him clearly, unequivocally, unambiguously, but without playing to the gallery. That is the position of my governor. We witnessed a sea change in our security fortunes in the past 2 years of the Buhari administration. Things are backsliding into the former state of affairs, and I moved a motion in the Senate advocating for far-reaching changes. But the governor took a holistic perspective of the whole issues because the security challenges need to be addressed from an economic front, from a military angle, as well as from a social perspective. And this is why he said, yes, the government has done its best, but a lot still needs to be done. With the fact that they have given their best, but their best is no longer enough. Shehu Usman Ali Shagari, the much demonized and hated and vilified Shehu Ali Shagari, had 3 service chiefs in his 4 years of stewardship. He started with Alania Kirinade, he subsequently had Gibson Jallo, and before his end of tenure, he had Mohamed Inua Wushishi. Obasanjo, in his second coming, started with Victor Malu. He had Alex Obomudia, subsequently Martin Luther Agwai, before he finally had Owoye Andrew Azazi as the Chief of Army Staff. Jonathan Yer-Adua started with General Luka Yusuf. Subsequently, they had Bello Dembazo, Abdurrahman Bello Dembazo, then Azubuke Hijerika, and finally Kenneth Minima. In 8 years, they had 4 service chiefs. The current Chief of Defense Staff is cost 25. He's in his 41st year of service. Is he so indispensable? The current Chief of Army Staff is cost 26. The current general, the current Major General did not meet them in the NDA. Are they so indispensable? Nobody is indispensable. And the definition of insanity, according to Albert Einstein, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So we believe that morale is high. There is the need for reinjection of people with new ideas, with fresher perspectives to come and address the issue. By June next year, course 35 are going without reaching the pinnacle of their careers. So justice, equity, and fairness, even common sense, demand that these service ships should go, and will continue to emphasize. We are part of this government. We brought this government into being. But we have a moral responsibility to tell truth to power when needs be. And precisely, we are not hostile to the government in a technical sense. We are not antagonistic to the Buhari administration. But we have the right. We are representing a constituency. We are representing a people. Over to your question pertaining to the support of the people.
Yes.
If our people are not supportive of the counterinsurgency operations in the Northeast, the civilian JTF couldn't have come into being. They have sacrificed their lives, they have sacrificed their properties, their families, and everything to see that we have an enduring peace in the motherland. Our people are fully supportive of the counterinsurgency operations. They have given every imaginable support. The government and people of Borno State are fully behind initiatives of the federal government to restore peace in Borno and the Northeast as a whole.
DJM TV. DJM TV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.